Chase Lehocky, Blue Futon, and these are the box office predictions from March 13th, which is a Friday, to March 15th. Let's get this started. So this week we have a very interesting releases. We have three completely different ones. So we have I Still Believe, which is almost a sequel to I Can Only Imagine, I think what it came out. It was a movie with Dennis Quaid. It was a Christian movie based in Greenville, Texas, and it did phenomenal in theaters. No 1,000 hit $75 million like domestically. So I think this is from the same author, or it's a sequel. I do not know, but this one has Greg Kinnear in it. So there's that one. Also, we have Bloodshot, the new Vin Diesel comic book movie. Will it do well? I don't know. I heard it's cheesy fun, but it does look like cheesy fun. And then we also have The Hunt, the movie that's been delayed for 6 months because a lot of movie and news network outlets were saying this was not the right time because it was during those two mass shootings back to back. So they decided to cut it, even though Universal and Jason Blum decided to cut it before it was a huge release with the critics and news organizations. They were taking out down the billboards way before they even brought it up. But let's see how I did last weekend. So at least I got all 5 movies in the top 5 correct, but they were not in the order I thought it was going to be. Number 5 was Call of the Wild. I thought it was going to be 8.5, but it was actually 6.7. Like I said in my onward review, kids' movies went down significantly more than I thought due to the fact I think the coronavirus and parents are being more cautious bringing their kids to the movies. So there's that one. Number 4 was actually Sonic the Hedgehog with 7.7. I thought 9.3. Good news is both Call of the Wild and Sonic the Hedgehog are in that $2 million mark. So good job, Chase. Number 3 was actually The Way Back. It was 8.1. I thought 8.8. Less than $1 million. Heck yes! The Invisible Man. I was thinking 16.6, but it did 15.1. Still a solid number for that movie. Less than $2 million. I'll take it. But this Onward, man, I thought I was going to hit 65 million. It only hit 39.1. But then again, this is what I think. The coronavirus, parents not wanting to bring their kids because this is a fun elf movie that I completely enjoyed. And people trying to boycott it because of a 3-second phrase that is less than 3 seconds. Actually, it's maybe a second and a half. Didn't need to be there. So yeah, overall, okay. 4 of the 5 was under 2 million. 2 of them not in the right order. And then Onward, I was completely off. I'm kind of shocked still. But we'll see how it holds for the future. But this is what I think is going to happen next weekend. But we're going to do a jump cut. Jump cut. So, number 5, I am going with The Hunt. And this one I'm going with 8.8 million. I do think this is going to get some good. I do see this one going a little higher because the poster is very unique now of what they're trying to do. And will people want to see this political satire of making fun of both sides? Who's going to like it more than the other? I don't know. Will the people on the left hate it more than the people on the right? Because apparently they do dig in both sides. But there's that. Number 4, we're going with The Invisible Man with 9.1 million. I still need to see it. Hopefully I'll see it tonight. I still need to see that. Call of the Wild, Greed, The Banker, as well as Emma and something else. Anyway, I'm going off topic. Anyway, Invisible Man 9.1. Number 3, I'm going with Bloodshot. We're going with 11.1 million. Even though it's a Vin Diesel movie, it's a comic book, looks like it's cheesy fun. There's only been one trailer. It's not a lot of buzz about what Bloodshot actually is. And the trailer looks like it should be a hard R, but it's PG-13. The face ripping off, like there's very cool special effects. But I think this one should have been R just by the trailer itself. Number 2, I'm going with I Still Believe with 15.3 million. I do not know how. I think I Can Only Imagine it went for, so I don't know if I could go with it. But if it's a sequel, it did well. 15.3, I think is going to hit good in the Midwest states. Number 1, Onward with 25.7 million. Woo! Yeah, 25.7 million. That's not a bad drop because 50% would be in the 20 range. So I'm going with, what is that, a 43, 42% drop. It's a cartoon, but I could see it going a little higher to maybe 28. But I could also see it going lower because of the coronavirus. And guys, I did the math. It's like a 0.00017 chance of getting it. I know it affects the lungs, but there's no reason to buy that much toilet paper, guys. Anyway, let's get a recap of what I think is going to happen this 13th to the 15th. Number 5, I'm going with The Controversial Hunt with 8.8 million. Number 4, The Invisible Man. Now You See Me, Now You Don't, 9.1 million. Bloodshot. Oh, there's blood in my veins with 11.1 million. I Still Believe in Magic with 15.3 million. And The Magic's Onward with 25.7. Am I going to be right, wrong? Maybe, who knows? Cheese like the blue futon, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know things Futon-topia, blue futon. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And you see that back there? That's Megatron from the last night. It's pretty badass, actually.